What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Waco TV. I'm Waco, of course, and this video is going to be about the Air Force BMT week 6. And it may be about week 7 to tie it up, but definitely week 6. So week 6, after you got through all your testing, you passed. I know you gonna pass everything. The EOC, the PT, last PT test, the appraisals, CADM, you're gonna do good at CADM. The minimum was 12, so I know you're gonna eat that up. So that got out of the way. You on to the week 6. You finally see this week is next week. You could be like, I graduate next week. And I know this is an exciting time because you already got the hard part behind you. You already done fast forward, and you start to see the little light at the end of the tunnel. So I just want to congratulate y'all from getting to this almost the end of this series, because lately I've been getting a lot of messages and DMs about getting prepared for maps, getting prepared for the basic training, and it helped and encouraged a lot of people. Like I said, I wish I had this when I was getting ready to go to the Air Force, because I didn't see no videos, I didn't see anything, especially trying to help, or they were just trying to like make it seem like it's all sunshine and glitter. And I just want to get y'all prepared, because everyone needs to be prepared. I would rather be more prepared and then not use it than less prepared and wish I would have been more prepared. So let's just jump right up into this video. So week 6, Pacer Forge. Oh my gosh. So Pacer Forge is like a fake deployment where you go to a camp and you go at, I think you wake up at 4 o'clock and you get there probably around 5. And as soon as you get off that bus, it's you in Grand Theft Auto, not Grand Theft Auto, you in Call of Duty basically. You definitely in Call of Duty. So it's a whole mindset. So in this fake deployment, they're gonna really tell you different situations of if somebody come up to the camp, or somebody is a threat to the camp. Some people is like friendly. They trying to negotiate with them and different things like that. When I tell you it's hot as hell out here, so be prepared to be hot and miserable. Some people liked it, not gonna lie. Some people like, I'll go back to Pacer Force, but me personally, I'm not a heat person. I'm from Georgia already, and I just do not like the heat. I don't mix with heat. And when I tell you it was like up to 100, it was probably like 105. And to a certain point, it's like different flags of like, okay, say if it's like a green flag, you work for like 50 minutes, then you get 10 minutes off. But when it gets to the black flags and the red flags, you gonna work for 30, you gonna work for 20 minutes and be off 40 minutes because it be so damn hot out there. So make sure you hydrate, because people be passing out. And if you pass out, you fail. Because you gotta at least get through, people don't tell you this, but you gotta at least get through 24 hours for you to pass. But just take on the experience. Don't try to go out there and be like, okay, try to be that dehydrated. Just take an experience. Even though I was miserable and I really didn't like being out there, I just feel like you should definitely get the experience with yourself, because it's just gonna be something that you look back on and be like, okay, I'm glad I did it. I'm glad I did it. I'm glad I got through it, just like how Seaburn, I'm glad I got through it. I'm glad I got through CADM. I got the experience of it, but most likely I will not do it again. I would not do it again. What I can say, so they tell you gotta you gotta pack your duffel bag with all, probably like three days of uniforms. You gotta pack PT clothes. They're gonna give you a whole list to pack inside your duffel bag, and then you gonna walk with your duffel bag. And when I tell you you're gonna walk for a long goddamn time to get to that camp, you are going to walk, most definitely walk. And then when you get there, they gonna split you in teams, like Alpha, Bravo, Delta, all that gonna split you in teams, because different squadrons, I think it's like 45 squadrons in one place, and they're gonna split you up from girl tents and boy tents and stuff like that. And you basically are gonna be inside a fake deployment. So they're gonna show you like when bomb drills come on, what you should do when people come up and they like basically a threat. What you do when it's like friendly people, you trying to negotiate with them and get information and stuff like that. It's gonna be it's gonna be like a fake deployment. So whatever that's happened in past experience, they're trying to get you ready so you be prepared for all that. It was okay. Like, it's different position there, and they usually do like, okay, if you was a dorm chief or element leader at the BMT, they probably gonna switch it up for this time, so it just give other people some time to do leadership abilities and things like that. So I definitely recommend, if you want to do something like that, if you want to, you know, feel like you want to do a leadership role, you definitely this will be your time to shine, honestly, because you'll definitely like it. And experience is also what you make it. Like, it's definitely what you make it. You know, it's gonna be pros and cons to it, but it just depends on the individual. The most thing I said would suck is the showers. When I tell you that damn outside field house was disgusting, like, I swear it was a big pool in the bathroom. And first of all, in the women's bathroom, it's only 3 showers. And it's a big pool of half of the damn bathroom, half of the showers are filled with mosquito pools. You know, mosquitoes come from, like, standing water, like still water. So that's where, hold on one second, I'm turning up my camera. Please don't die on me. Please don't die. Okay, so back to it. So half of the damn bathroom is filled with mosquito puddles. It's like a big ass mosquito pond in there, and then they got a big fan that's, like, you know, just, I guess, so it won't be mold in there. For just blowing 24/7. There's about 4 bathrooms in there, and I'll tell you, that shit stinks so bad. Like, they say you have to take a shower, but when I tell you, you take a shower and then you gotta go back to work. So it's really like you ain't take no shower. So people was just getting, they say you can't bring wet wipes and stuff like that. People was just bringing wet wipes because they only give you 15-minute showers, and by the time you take all your uniform on, it's 5 minutes left. You can't even wash good. Some people was on a menstrual cycle. Some people were just like, they just don't know the fact of, you know, quickly. So people were just whopping off and just going right back at it. Cause you're gonna put your uniform back on, and then you gonna go back to work. And back to work. So during the day, you're gonna be there for 3 days. Well, 2 days and 2 nights and 3 days. And you're gonna be exhausted. Like, you're really gonna be exhausted. They're gonna do the bombers all through the day, randomly at that. So, you know, I don't want to spoil it for you, but I'm gonna spoil it for you. They do it random through the day, and then what they gonna do? Oh yeah, then you're gonna have to go to the safe shelter, things like that, and then you basically gotta do all the things that they trained you to do inside the bunker. Like, they're gonna make sure that, you know, the chief of it, they're gonna make sure the patient force leaders, you know, be able to hear on the walkies and stuff like that. Because at different things, you can't use, like, phone signal, especially like a bomb. You can't use none of that. You're gonna have to use straight walkies. So y'all gonna have to communicate within each other to, you know, get through patient forge. It's a mission. So, and then speaking of missions, they're gonna split you up to, like, you know, within your flight, they gonna each element gonna have, like, a, you know, Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, and Delta, and they're gonna split you up to do missions and stuff like that. So it's also Pacer Forge, the excellence. So it's like each squadron, you know, they going for Pacer Forge excellence. So your missions counts, how you operate, and, you know, the fake deployment. Everything is gonna be, you know, tallied up for the best flight to win Pacer Forge excellence. Yeah, you're gonna be out there all day and all night. You're gonna be hot. You ain't gonna go to bed till 9 o'clock, and then sometimes they wake you up through the night doing it. So it's gonna be a lot. I'm not even gonna tell you, it's gonna be a lot. You're gonna be like, I'm so ready to go home, but it's the last little thing that you get to do before you, like, quote unquote relax, until you be like, okay, I know I'm gonna graduate next week. But you're gonna definitely be excited. You definitely gonna be excited to get through it. I feel like you just gotta, you know, goddamn, I guess, welcome it in, so you can go ahead and get through it. The more you feel like you be miserable, the more it dreads. I just took it one day at a time. Be like, okay, I just gotta get to 2 o'clock. Then it's like, okay, when the next day come, you go like, okay, we leave tomorrow. So after all the Pacer Force things is done, you gonna have to do your ruck. So you gonna walk with your weapon, and you gonna do like a 3.5, 4 mile ruck with your whole uniform on. And it's gonna suck like shit. No doubt. You're gonna suck like shit, because it's like, I feel like, and then afterwards, like, you done with the ruck, y'all gonna walk, that's what I'm saying, 3 to 4 miles. After y'all done with the ruck, it's gonna be so worth it, because you never expected what would be in the box at the end. Because they gonna make you carry, like, a big old box, and your whole team gonna have to carry that box. So usually like the boys, like I had told her that shit was heavy as hell. That shit was heavily. So they just gonna switch turns, you know, taking turns to hold the box, and you know they're gonna carry it to the end. And once you open the box, you're gonna be like, damn, we made it, we made it. I'm saying everybody was choosing ear to ear, ear. I know the commander, I think the higher up or commander gonna come out, you know, just you know be like, oh yeah, y'all did good, and just tell you like the experience and how y'all you know overcame. It's called cadres when you get there. They basically like the sergeants, the NCOs there. They're gonna be able to tell y'all like, okay, y'all did good, and y'all need to work on this, and just to prepare y'all for what could be like in the future if you go to deployment, if it's a war come on or something like that. You really know what to do, or have like you know experience at least knowing what you can do. The experience was pretty good though. I mean, I enjoyed it. It was all worth it in the end, especially when we was done. I was just like, we got on that bus. When I tell you I was so exhausted when we got done, but you would definitely enjoy it. I would definitely say you would enjoy it to the max. You would definitely enjoy it to the max, and yeah, I just embrace the suck. That's what I would say, excuse me. I would just say embrace the suck because, like I said, this is an experience, and you would never forget these moments. Because everybody that went through, everybody in the military, everybody in the Army, and the Air Force have been through things like this before. Just to prepare you, because you never know when anything can happen. I hope if y'all have any questions about Pacer Forge, just you know message me, anything like that. I don't want to really too much spoil it for you. I know this video was like a spoiler within itself, but you definitely would if you have any questions for you how to prepare for this and stuff like that, mentally, physically, just let me know. I just put my Instagram down below. It's waco.tv, WAYCO.tv, just like my YouTube channel name with a dot between Waco and TV. But if you have any questions about military in general, Air Force, any part of the Air Force, you know, stages, MEPS, BMT, the waiting process, anything like that, please let me know. Feel free to reach out to me on Instagram. Like I said, a lot of people have been reaching out to me, and I just feel super excited to help everyone else. Like I said, I just hope that you get something from this, because like I said, I didn't get anything from when I did research. So I'm just making these videos so strictly for people who want to prepare themselves for the start of their successful military Air Force career. So if you have any questions, you know, reach out. And if you enjoyed this video, thumbs up it for me, and I see y'all in the next video.